Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about Spider-Noir.
Yay!
Yeah.
Finally.
Yes.
Did we all like it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I loved it.
This had so many great things going on.
I liked it a lot, but man, again, it's just so fucked that it's like, why would they release this all at once?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel the same way. I think I would have liked the anticipation of
It's
waiting
just-
for a new show.
For whatever reason, Amazon Prime just like drops the first season all at
Yeah,
once,
I don't
and
know.
they really just should have broken the rule for this.
Do you think there'll be another season?
I don't know.
He's rumoring it like crazy already.
Oh, is he?
but-
I see.
yeah.
I was wondering if this was a one-shot deal, and if it
Yeah.
was, I'd be satisfied with that because it was fantastic, and I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed every. I'm going to go back and watch it in color now because where I was
Because
watching
I want
it,
to
would,
ruin the
no,
experience.
it would pop up in color, and it's not like it's a different type of color. It's actually
Yeah, it's a high.
yeah.
Saturation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
So
almost
it's-
like that Dick Tracy type.
That's exactly
Everything
right.
in
So I
your
want to
face.
check out
Yeah.
what that does to it because there's scenes in this where he's supposed to be like banana yellow after coming out of the thing. I want to see what that looks like. So I was highly entertained by this. I thought it was a great story. This is like Mickey Spillane meets superhero. It's just freaking insane.
Yeah,
So we all watched it in black and white.
Yeah.
I did, yes.
I wanted to do it because watching it in black and white kind of keeps your focus on the story and
Yes.
the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I was worried with the color, you're going to be like, oh, look at that shiny
Mm-hmm.
thing. Oh,
Yeah.
And it wasn't that it was just in black and white. That gave you that old style feel, but just even the way that the cinematography of it was like
Oh.
some of that old style panning on things and such like that. I just thought it was fantastic the
Yeah.
way they did everything.
To add to that, there's definitely, like, not so much CGI. Like, I thought the CGI was actually, like, pretty good in
It
the
wasn't
show.
too bad, especially the city scenes with the boats. And
What I
everything.
will
thought
say
it was
though is
fantastic.
there's definitely like a handful of green screen shots that are probably covered up a bit by the black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably right, and that I'll notice that if I watch the color version. But I mean, just some of those scenes with like dark alleys with reflections out of puddles and such like that. I just
Yeah.
thought that was
I
fantastic.
love that one scene.
I mean, that one scene, I think it's episode 2, where he's heading to his detective agency, and he's walking by, and you see the crane shot with the big building there.
Yeah.
It was stunning to see. Even I was
Yeah,
like,
it was-
"Whoa, that's beautiful."
Yeah.
That's one of the like
great
trailer shots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember where
Yeah.
it just looked like shit in color.
Yeah.
That, which is why I was
Yeah.
like, "That's got to look like crap in color."
I thought all of the Spider-Maning looked great.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
most
Pretty
certainly,
much
yes.
like whether it was like the stunt double or CGI or
Mhm.
Nick Cage, I thought the whole combination of it looked great, especially for a TV show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like the web style.
mhm.
Yeah.
This was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I have heard that like the powers are more interesting in color because apparently like his webbing is like ash gray,
Mhm.
so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
And apparently just like all the villains' powers are pretty
Mhm.
like better, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they did not take liberties, but there was definitely some changes to the traditional comic versions of these villains.
It's kind of just more limited.
Mhm.
Well, I'm more saying like Lonnie Lincoln, who's Tombstone. In this, he's never Tombstone, and it almost seems like he has like reptilian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering what animal they kind of mixed him with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he had like armored skin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was almost like
I'm
armadillo
also
or
wondering like
something
Yeah.
that.
what would
Yeah.
Sandman be?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would he be mixed with? And I thought they did him really well.
Mm-hmm.
But again, these guys were still trying to figure out their powers. They didn't have those powers so long.
Right. They
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
they-
came on them quick.
Yeah,
and-
when they went to go visit the doctor, then that's when they sort of opened up. They knew there was something wrong. So they were all still kind of learning them.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Hermit
yeah.
crab.
I'm sorry?
Hermit crab.
Hermit crab.
What?
I don't know.
Why are you saying hermit
Sand.
crab? Sand.
I don't know.
Like I don't know.
What he was mixed with.
I just don't know which one he would be.
Maybe
Yeah.
he was mixed with sand. Who knows? They were experimenting with everything.
Fucking shed my blood. Yeah. But like, it's not genetic. I
Yeah,
don't
but I like the backstory of how he became the spider.
know. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I actually just love the backstory behind all the guys. Their
Mhm.
superpower that they
Mhm.
were all in the same
Yeah.
squad.
But
Basically.
yeah, they're pretty much
POWs.
all.
yeah, all
Yeah.
POWs.
Yeah, they're all experimented on by the Nazis,
Yeah.
which
Brings us back to like
Yeah.
all
I-
other MCU stories as well.
Yeah.
What got me going was, and like we've always talked about it, special effects is storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 5 minutes, I have really no background with Spider-Noir.
Yeah.
And you looked it up. You said it was
2009 was the first time that that
That
comic issue
appeared.
ever came out.
okay.
yeah.
but I have no idea of his background, how different he is from Spider-Man or whatever. But the first 5 minutes gave me enough information to accept the character
Yeah.
and why he is where he is. So the storytelling throughout, I mean, I'm sure there's favorite episodes and whatever, but the storytelling from beginning to end was phenomenal.
Yeah.
100%. And I think Nick Cage playing this part with his own personal types of tics and problems, it just fits so
Perfect.
well. I mean,
I
it was,
think it's
you know,
like you could even just say that Nicolas Cage fits this quirky comic story so well.
Yep.
Like what Nick Cage brings to a project just is like the perfect match for
yes.
what is going
and
on.
I do want to see more, but I would be satisfied if this was it. I really would.
It is also crazy.
Yeah.
This is like his first TV show ever.
Yeah.
Like I think
which
he
is
was on
crazy.
like some unaired
Yeah.
pilot.
Well, and I was just telling Nick upstairs, this could have been a movie. This wouldn't
I
have been a
would've
bad
wanted
I
to
don't
see
think
it.
so.
I think
I
mean-
much
think this-
prefer what it is.
Oh,
don't think-
I do too. But I
You mean,
think
like,
it could have been a movie.
Completely like replotted and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I mean, like how it is now. Again, it just doesn't work as like a single
No,
bingeable
but-
experience.
Yeah.
And it didn't take them 6 fucking episodes to actually
Oh,
see him
that
use
was
his
the other
powers
thing.
to
No,
put on the
that's
costume
We
to
did
do
not get a
anything.
surfing Joker. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that was second episode in. He's got his costume on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought it was hilarious when he went to go get his costume
Oh
again.
my God.
And then you saw those people again
Yes.
when he was out on the street
Yeah,
fighting.
they were in
you
the
know?
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he can do it.
Before we even get like too far in, I think it's confirmed that this is the Spider-Noir from the
I think
Spider-Verse
they said
movies.
the opposite.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
But in the first scene,
Yeah.
doesn't he say like
I mean, that's
a
just
few years
Sony.
ago, someone asked me what a multiverse was?
Yeah.
I mean, also fucking vultures and Morbius. So who fucking knows?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
at least my headcanon.
I do
yeah,
think it is
same.
the same one because they even like so in Spider-Verse, the first one, he's Peter Parker, but in this he's
Oh.
Spider.
He's Ben Riley.
But they also said that he changed his name.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Great
that's right.
point. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. My headcanon is that it's the same one.
Yeah. I thought it was cool that by the end of the series, I'm saying, why does Robbie Robertson sound so familiar?
Oh yeah. Well, it's
That
the guy from the Bugle.
The Bugle.
He's the
yeah.
chief editor of the
Mhm.
Bugle.
That's right.
He's the guy that goes against J. Jonah Jameson,
That's right.
saying, "No, Spider-Man's doing a good thing. Why do
Mhm.
you keep writing him?" So that was kind of cool too.
I like those little things that they threw in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So I mean, even the way that they played with the with great power is that whole whatever Spider-Man thing. They did 2 or 3 times in it. They played with that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they directly said it, kind of, right?
One time, I think they directly said she said it. I think
He said it at the table too, ho, without
that's
with,
what it was.
with no
Power.
power,
Yeah.
there's no
Without-
responsibilities.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
pretty
With
sure,
no
like, he
power,
said
there's no
that
Power,
That's
there's no
he said that
his
twice.
wife said it to him,
But
or like
his-
his fiance said
Yeah,
it to him.
his fiance said it the right way to him. I
Yeah.
think the one who
Yeah.
passed away.
But you know who's actually said that? I found out in Kick-Ass.
Really?
In that movie Kick-Ass, the guy that could
Mhm.
take a beating, not the young, actually says, "With no power comes
Mhm.
no
Yeah.
responsibility."
That's funny.
So,
Oh, that's funny.
but I was in love with this series from first episode to the last.
And that's another movie Nicolas Cage is in.
And it's weird too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
is
was in
that.
that too.
He's that character, right?
Yeah,
The
he's
one
that
with the gun.
guy.
He's like that
that's funny.
Batman
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I wonder
Uh,
if that's like a reference.
It was just not just Nick Cage. The supporting characters were perfect.
They were all
Yeah.
Electro, but then he
I
called himself
fucking-
Megawatt later.
No, I mean,
but
I
he
despise
was
that.
fucking,
I hate
Dumb
but,
dick.
but he was just fucking spot on.
I don't know. It got old for me. It
Yeah.
especially
Thank you.
reminded me of like I don't know if
loved it.
anyone has seen. Like I know you two probably have, but there's this meme of this like big boisterous kid that's a part of a play, and it's like a 1920s play, and he's like, Exactly that. And it just like could not get out of my mind the entire time.
I just thought it was great. He was a down on his luck actor, basically, because
Yeah.
that's what he wanted to be,
Yeah.
and everything he did, he was like pontificating.
I was kinda thinking of,
scenes
like-
of movies and plays and
It-
such.
I mean, it's weird because like that's almost like a fucking like joke on Nicolas Cage because I
Yeah.
feel like that's what people think Nicolas Cage is kind of.
Oh, right.
But also like it's kind of like imagine if the 2 guys from Sin City who just like spoke in that poetic style were just like in it the entire time and just like it got old.
Yeah.
I also think we're doing a huge disservice by not pointing out how great Brendan Gleeson is.
Oh
in
my
this
God, he
show.
was fantastic in this. But
He's
he always is. He
really
brings
great.
his
Oh
A
my
game to
God.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
awesome as
Hey.
Silvermane.
I have to give a shout out to Janet
everybody.
in his office. The girl in his
assistant?
office,
Oh yeah,
his
yeah.
assistant was
She's
great.
good too. She's
Yeah.
pretty
That
good.
perfect little comedy relief
Yeah,
when
exactly.
The
necessary,
snapbacks.
but yet right on target.
Yes.
The only thing I didn't love about her, it's like to me like a little too obvious that she's like the comic relief sometimes.
Yeah, I thought it worked well for me.
For the most
thought it
part,
was
I do
alright.
enjoy her, but
Yeah.
it does feel like
I
sometimes.
liked her because most of that conversation was always in the office. So she was either speaking to him, which like how we would fuck around with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
That kind of felt like her relationship with him.
Yeah, like
you
I
know.
said, I mean, for the most part, I think it's fine. There is just a few moments where it's like we just had to get that last word in, and
Yeah.
kind of
I also really like when we see her like bring the sandwich.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's
It
an interesting
actually-
way to bribe. I
It
guess.
actually slightly remind like the three of them, the writer, the newspaper writer, her, and then him, Ben. When they were all in the office together, it kind of reminded me of to take it back to Dick Van Dyke, the Dick Van Dyke show when they were all
Well,
in the
they're
office and
throwing stuff at
bantering.
each
That's a
other.
good call,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's funny.
There
Very
probably
much.
is some inspiration,
Yeah.
honestly.
From
that.
that's where I think
Yeah,
they
there
got
was a
some
little of the
inspiration.
East End boys in there.
I
for
love
me.
that little kid.
That little
Yeah.
kid was fantastic.
He was awesome
Yeah.
and
One
spot on.
thing I feel like they were setting him up for something bigger. And
I
like,
think so. She was.
It
she
feels
was
like he was
educating
gonna
him and
do
everything.
something, but
Yeah.
like he kind of just did one thing in like episode 3 or whatever,
Yeah.
and then was just like around.
Oh,
You know,
educating.
Yeah, he did a,
He
he
did a
did a
couple
lot
of
for
things,
him,
though.
though. He covered.
Yeah.
He pretended he was him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walking
that
by the
was- that
window
was
that whole
funny.
night.
He home alone.
Yeah.
but it feels like it just didn't. Also, he stole something from the guy, right?
I think
He
was
tried
like,
to steal something from the
doing
guy.
it to distract
Yeah,
him.
he
'cause
did it to
saw
distract
Yeah, he
him.
just
tailing.
did that.
Yeah.
And the guy figured it out at the
That
end.
feels
oh,
like
this
the
guy,
Biggest thing
deterred
he
me and I
did,
lost
kind of,
him.
and then like I feel like after that,
Yeah, he did a
it
couple of
wasn't
things, but you always
as
knew that
important.
he was almost like a man in the chair for him at times. So
I guess.
That's actually
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah, he
Mhm.
kind of is like his Ned in some
Yeah.
ways.
I guess.
I loved the dialogue though between them. There was like so many little lines that just made me giggle. Like when Nick Cage is talking to the kid across the table, and the kid's like just like looking, like, stop casing my
yeah,
joint.
exactly. Okay, so
That was-
Yeah, Nick Cage is like again just so perfectly casted to be like this older like 1920s 1930s Spider-Man.
yeah, that
Because
was
like his
great.
quipping is just so fucking perfect for it. And then another thing I actually really liked is how he's like, I had these arachnid tendencies, but
Yeah.
then I watched all these movies and stuff to learn the way the actors talked, walked, and all
Right.
this stuff. And it's like Nick Cage just reciting those like old movies. It's like Nick Cage loves that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
you
does
know?
love that shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wonder like how much of that was just like him having fun.
Yeah, which looks like he did. I mean, it
I
looks
think
like
so.
the production values on this were great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and him having fun showed because I had fun watching
Yes,
it. I really
100%. Like
did. I
said,
want to see more production like this.
The two biggest actors in this are like really big, like great actors.
Yeah, well,
Cage
Gleeson.
and Gleeson. Yeah, I mean
Well,
like
there's no doubt. Yeah, he's big time.
yeah.
Yeah, and
he-
unfortunately, Silvermane seems to have stolen Kingpin's personality. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. He was ruthless.
he
in this.
was. Every
Yeah.
scene he was in, you were never really sure who if he was just going to
I mean,
be
yeah.
the end.
But that
I
you
was
know
thinking
that
the
old
exact
like
same thing.
style at the end of that one where he shot the guy, you
Oh.
didn't know who it was,
Mhm.
and then it just went to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
that was fantastic the way they did that.
Sil-
And directing
Silverback-
was fantastic. In this.
Silvermane.
Silvermane. Silverback. Silvermane. Actually, I loved him because anytime you again went on screen, it made me feel uncomfortable
Yes.
in like a very tense type of way.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know what he was about to
You
do.
weren't really looking at this old Irish guy. You were looking at somebody that could turn your lights off
Instantly.
just by saying, "Yeah, you goodbye."
Yeah, that's like a great point. I was thinking that too. Like this is, they were definitely doing the Kingpin, and like obviously I'm sure you guys picked up on she's Black Cat, she's Felicia Hardy.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
that was
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's Cat Hardy, but
Mhm.
yeah, same thing. She's like not really a thief in this. She's more of just kind of like a performer girl,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but.
But
You know,
she's a user. She's a manipulator.
I see the like the Kingpin and Black Cat and Spider-Man like triangle thing happening here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was great. I wish that this is what we had for the MCU Kingpin. but-
I have to agree 100%.
And going back to Hardy, played by Lee Jun Lee, I believe her name is.
Mm.
Yes.
Stunning actress.
Oh, she's
Stunning. I
gorgeous.
mean, even her
Absolutely
voice in the
gorgeous.
beginning of the I think the first or second episode was
Didn't
beautiful.
love that scene because it's like I actually like they did this a few times, and the first one when he's like so mesmerized by her, it's like that really dragged on a lot for me. And then there was another song bit where it felt like the lyrics were actually playing into more of like what was happening directly in the story.
Mhm.
So I was kind of like okay with it there, but I don't know. The first one was just like we just have like a music video.
The
in
first one
midst
was a
of-
bit long. I'll agree.
Well, the first one was an actual song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying.
But
I
that's
forgot
what she
what it
did.
was because I was singing along with her.
Yeah,
But-
you recognize the song.
But they
right?
got the atmosphere of that 1930s nightclub
Yeah.
that during Prohibition. They
Yeah.
got it so perfect with the lighting and the stage setup, the live band, and
And not everybody could do that. I mean, you're just coming out of the Depression, going into that. You had
Right.
Prohibition going on,
Right.
so this wasn't really legal.
right.
Yeah.
And he loved Prohibition. He didn't want it to go away. You had the mayor there, who I thought he played a fantastic mayor.
yeah.
He was.
I feel like I've seen that guy before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
definitely.
definitely seen him around.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's just got like one of those looks of
Yeah.
like
Hit me
like he
face.
could have been like the fucking main villain of like Matilda. You know what I mean? Like he kind of has that look to him.
I recognize his actor, and
Yeah.
from what I remember, a lot of his roles are playing these type of characters, where they're like slimy, scumbaggy-ish.
But he's in The Wire, by the way.
He's in the wire.
plays a
He's
dirty-
been pushing a wire. on.
Dirty lawyer.
He wants me to watch the wire.
Also, the villain of Matilda is a very funny pick because villain of Matilda is a fucking woman.
You know what I mean? Though.
I know,
Like,
it's just fucking funny.
yeah.
Out of everyone.
Like he seems like he could be like an evil like boarding school like
Mhm.
dean.
Well, see,
I
that
mean,
was
I don't
my
know.
point.
I do think he's more like the sleazy type of guy. Saul Goodman.
Some cross between the
Season 2 of Saul Goodman when they bring in evil Saul Goodman.
two. Fuck no.
That's who they get to play him.
Deadpool, who's I'm thinking of, the guy who ran not the boarding school, but it was the
Oh, okay.
whatchamacallit that the kids were in. And,
X School.
yeah, well, not X school. No, the one where they want to burn. The
Can we
kid wants to
fucking
burn it
move
down.
on from this?
Evil X School.
That's what it reminded me of.
I
the
didn't
guy
really
who ran
like
that.
that Ben didn't know that the assistant didn't know or knew.
Yeah, right.
I
Because
thought that was-
like
that was
she
kinda good.
he even said, "Would I know she knows?" Like earlier on. So I was like, "Oh, of course."
Yeah, but
And I feel like they had conversations where like she was in on it.
I
Well,
think he was just
yeah.
drunk and he forgot.
yeah,
that
exactly.
he-
But I just
that he
like the
told
3
her.
scenes that they show him
Yeah.
telling her. I thought that was hilarious.
yeah, that was good.
The
I
spider's
do like
busy.
it, but it does feel like
Yeah.
I guess just solo from everything
Yeah.
else.
I told you, the
I
spider's
also
busy.
I liked the scene where the two like henchmen come into the room and he like goes to do that and
Yeah.
then he's like it's just
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I have no
and they
idea what the
fucking
fuck you're
launch
talking
it.
about.
I have no idea what you're talking about and I don't care. He launches the toaster at his face.
Serious?
He even did a little Jimmy Cagney
He
there.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, right? When he was talking to the soldiers at the hospital, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of that where he
Yeah.
just like that's like his detective thing is just playing these like fucked up characters to like get through the situations.
What did you think of the whole like doctor plot?
I thought it was done well. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't like it?
I liked it.
I liked. I didn't like it though. The like the gurney scene where he's like strapped to. It just bothered me a little bit. Then when he started hallucinating, when she cut him open and then the spiders came out, that's where I was like, okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, I think the plot in general. I think the plot in why the fuck did that happen?
Bobby.
No. I think the plot in general was kind of what. Now you're just thinking
Your
about that?
exaggerated version. Of
I thought it was like not my favorite thing, but like I do think that it does tie in well to like bring about the antidote plot. Like that kind of feels like that's all that it's meant for. Like they have to have this thing that ties all these people together again, like outside of the war, and to like bring up this whole antidote thing. Yeah, but then like her fate is ultimately she just
Yeah, her and her son.
Her son
I do
just
really-
just
cured.
cured.
I think
Yeah.
my favorite episode probably is the one where they both die.
yeah.
I don't know. I like the whole trip of that episode, and I also just feel like she's like such like a 1930s villain character in just like
Yeah.
a sci-fi movie or something.
Even the way that they shot her in the lab and everything, it reminded me of like an old Frankenstein movie
Yeah.
or something. You
Yeah.
know, I thought it was done well.
What'd you guys think of Ben rescuing the soldiers? That scene where he gets bit by the
man
spider.
Yeah, I mean I like that. I think it's interesting that like all these like POWs like end up knowing him because it's just like an interesting origin to him being the spider.
That's to me this part of the storytelling when you can keep it the continuity smooth and just makes it more. They had the picture. He knew where the picture was from,
Yeah.
obviously. And then having these POWs that knew each other all of a sudden developed this.
And
Because again, they didn't have it right after they were released.
Yeah.
No, they went to her to get cured
Cured.
for something, but then I guess she tried an antidote that actually triggered
Right.
their
Correct.
superpowers or brought them
Yeah.
more to the surface.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
They had issues going on where they felt stuff, but then she tried to.
Which I think she was testing the antidotes on them.
And then it made it stronger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't forget, her son was aging like a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
think
was
he's-
35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she had to figure out what the hell to do. She had all their files from
Mm-hmm.
the military. So, but yeah, as for me, the continuity of the story was fine.
Yeah.
They got rid of them quick, so they weren't like a factor
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
on.
And even the soldiers like slowly recognizing who he is,
Yeah.
especially like the electric guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you. I've seen you
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I think one thing I really did not like was when, so like he's stealing the files and he goes in through the window. Why didn't he just leave through the window again? Like, why would he try to confront them?
I don't know.
Yeah, that I don't know.
That I don't know is right.
Maybe
Because he hung all the
The
files
files,
down,
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
so why not just go out the window?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
No, and it's just it sucks because like it's what leads to them realizing.
They had to put a twist somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was still fine
Yeah. And they knew him by face, but they didn't know him by name until she came later and told them.
because he changed his
But-
name,
But,
right?
yeah. Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
They had a hard time finding him.
I guess that's why he changed his name.
To me, this was golden. I mean, like I said, I watched it in black and white. I can't wait to go back and see
Yeah.
the difference in color.
Mhm.
But for me, storytelling is the priority, and they nailed it.
Yeah.
I had no background with the character, and I came out leaving like this was
Yeah.
really, really,
I mean,
really
it,
good.
it's just like a really fun superhero show,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which I feel like we haven't had in quite
No,
some time.
thank you.
Yeah.
This is what we were expecting through a couple of our previous shows, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't get it.
Marvel, pick up the fucking ball. Like, what's going
Yeah.
on here? Sony just kicked your ass with this one.
No
Yeah,
doubt,
I mean, we
no
got-
doubt.
Well, the crew
You
that
know.
did this is actually the Spider-Verse,
It's like
Crew
produced
and-
by
yeah.
them.
the Hail Mary crew or something.
Mhm.
yeah.
and
I
whatever.
think it's only produced by them.
Yeah.
And then I don't think they're part of Sony anymore. So
All right. Well, the
I
writing
think they did
was
a great job. Yeah.
was
Yeah.
great.
Writing, directing, all of it.
Yeah,
It's weird 'cause, like,
good story.
Everything.
directors and writers themselves, like I don't think they've been on many like good projects.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they knocked it out of the park with this one.
Everything was so clean.
I gotta say, this was 8 episodes. Daredevil was what, 8 episodes,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
This is the way you run an 8-episode
Yeah,
series. I'm
100%.
sorry.
Yeah.
Every episode was part of the story from the previous episode and just led us right through till the end.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas Daredevil was bouncing around and jumping around so much. That's why
That's what I said. There was no continuity.
no, they got my thumbs down on. And the story itself didn't make sense.
It was weak.
Yeah.
It would have been so fun. Again, like I just keep harping on it, I know, but like it would have been so fun to just like be able to predict shit episode to episode on this.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was like noticing shit,
Yeah.
and I was
Like
like, oh,
you
that
even
would've
made
been
the
fun to
point
bring
that
up.
that one episode ends with the gunshot
Yeah.
and you're left on the cliffhanger, but because it's set up to binge immediately, there's
Right.
nothing really there. you
That's
know?
right.
I mean, also just like I feel like there's so many just little details we're not talking about.
I mean, I guess you can even say like the whole bit, kind of even just based on what I was just saying with that, like the whole time you're kind of led to believe that at some point like Silvermane is just gonna kill Cat, but then she ends up being the one to kill him.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't like the trope of the mirrors. That kind of bothered me a bit. Where she kept shooting and then I kept I'm like, aren't you going to run out of bullets?
But to me, that
soon?
was like from a 1930s film. You would see that trope.
I
So I
think-
think they just went back to stuff like that.
I think I liked it because this is probably the best cinematography one of those scenes has ever had.
yeah.
Just like very cool shots. You know?
Yeah.
She had to shoot every bullet.
And she, like you said, she's gorgeous. She played the part so well.
Mm-hmm.
Even her some of her one line, that one line where she says he'll kill 50 to get to
So you got
one.
one.
Yeah.
And I actually believe he would.
Yeah.
That's how
Yep.
they set him up, Silvermane, as to be that total ruthless
Yeah.
in power.
And even that shot where right after he just fought the Electro dude, she comes into his house, I guess, his apartment, and she's like, "So am I right?" And then falls back. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you noticed
yeah.
that it wasn't the one web.
And I was
No,
actually I was
yeah,
waiting
yeah,
for them to
yeah.
make that mistake where,
Catch her in the chest.
and then I'm like, well, her neck just snapped.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, he
he did the
did two
the
webs.
2 shots.
Yep.
And that whole scene, just her going up, was just stunning to me.
Yeah, they did well.
What do we think of like the final fight?
Yeah, I thought
It worked.
all the action sequences were good.
Well, did you guys know that the second that the sand guy and Electro were gonna fight, that he's gonna turn into glass?
I had a feeling
I-
once he started holding him, I said, okay. At first, I thought he was going to deaden the power and get over. And then I said, wait a second. He's going to...
From the very
Yeah.
beginning, I knew that if those two faced off,
Yeah.
Sand Guy's fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
One thing I wish we saw was that like he had a fake arm at the
Yeah,
end or something.
I thought he was going to pull it out
That
at
was,
the end.
that was my question.
Yeah,
when we
because
did-
he had it
on
in
the
his
way back.
pocket at the end.
Yeah.
When they were
Well,
at
he had it in
Silvermane's,
his pocket at the end, but then
yeah.
he also like had it out at one point,
Was it?
like a little before that.
Was it
It
his
looked like a
actual hand?
prosthetic. Yeah.
I think it was his actual
No.
hand.
Huh? Because I was wondering, like, he broke his hand, so does it regrow back once he gets the serum?
Because he did get smashed
Shattered.
into all sand at one point.
But you also mentioned that what's his name?
The other guy got stabbed in the eye,
Yeah, and his eye was fine.
and his eye was
He's
fine.
Yeah.
So I guess the serum regrows your limbs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like eyes are easier to regrow than
Then a full
fucking
on.
bone.
I
and
don't.
shit,
I don't
yeah.
want to test any of it.
Well, we're going to after.
Did you guys like the bar fight scene?
Yes.
That was
Yes,
so
that
good.
that was great.
Have you guys? Maybe he's a normal man. He's a normal guy trying to live his life.
Yeah. Like I said, I loved all of the action sequences.
Oh, it was
I-
hilarious.
I didn't think the finale action sequence was any
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
No.
any of the previous ones. It was just the conclusion to the story.
And I was
But,
okay with it.
yeah, that was
But
what
when
I
he
wanted.
walked out of that bar drunk and came back in, you actually
Yeah.
felt like the whole way they did that. You felt like he was really drunk.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And he was still able to fight.
Yeah. It is also funny that I guess this is a Spider-Man that kills.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't even bring it up a lot. Like I'll fucking kill you, but
Mhm.
right,
he's
but he
kinda
says
just
it.
gesturing.
and he does.
Most of
And
the time, I
even
feel like.
with that scene, cha 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 cha. So good.
Told you, Tai Chi. One thing I feel like the instant that he talked to Silvermane should have fucking known that it's the same guy.
What
in
do
the
you mean?
car.
Well,
Yeah.
they're trying to play with something where I couldn't tell if like he has some tech, like old timey tech, because like it's the goggles and shit. But then
The voice is
they're
a
also,
little bit different.
Yeah, they're saying like the mask maybe
Muffles.
mumbles it,
Muffles
or if there's
Yeah.
I don't know if there's supposed to be some like voice changer shit
Yeah.
in it.
I guess, but like even I don't know. I just feel like it would be obvious. Like even with the thing that like he's friends with him,
Yeah.
and he's direct, like bringing him up in the conversation while also like having a similar voice. I just feel like would
Yeah.
you think
Oh.
of him?
I could bypass that easily because now I'm Superman.
Yeah.
Now I'm Clark Kent.
Well, he had
Tech.
he had tech.
No, we didn't know that
Yeah,
until
but back in
later.
the day.
Yeah.
But 1950s,
in
you know,
the 50s and 60s and
yeah.
whatever. That it was just
he didn't have that tech.
yeah.
I guess.
He just had.
Oh, we didn't know he had. That wasn't part of his. Now with that tech though, it's actually very cool.
Yeah.
I actually that makes a lot more sense now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Although I do I wish there was more on him doing like the whole performance. I guess because that is still fun.
Yeah.
In the original. Anyways, do we have anything else to talk about?
I actually liked Silvermane's when he's sneaking into Silvermane's room while he's sleeping.
oh,
That was a very cool scene because we actually got to see his super hearing too when he's
Oh,
picking
yeah.
a lock.
Yeah.
So he kept ignoring a lot of that stuff too, though. That
The
the
senses.
spider senses.
Right.
He kept ignoring it.
Yeah.
Like, did he understand it? Did he not? I think he understood it, but he didn't want to.
I don't know
Because
if it
danger's
was
around.
his super hearing or his touch.
Touch.
Yeah, I don't know which
Where
was,
he-
but
where
every
he
time it
felt
clicked.
it, where
Yeah.
he felt it click, or if he actually
Heard it click.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it almost seems like his spider sense. Like every time he got to the right number, like he like spazzed out.
Yeah.
He got an orgasm.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I do also
Webgasm.
like when he was like originally still, I guess, developing the powers and was in the like hospital, the military hospital. I like when he had it when just the guys were coming over, just because like I
Yeah.
guess he's just still learning it.
Yeah.
Just good detail.
It did become a little stupid at times with the body spasms.
Yeah, it is funny that like he still sleeps like that, like
Yeah.
even now.
But he did say that he had to relearn to be a human. He
Yeah.
had all these
Yeah.
arachnid style things.
I really like all the little just ways that of detectiving in the show.
Yep.
Just like from every single character, like Robbie, him, Noir, and the assistant. you
Yeah.
know.
Everybody played their roles correctly.
Yeah.
We had the journalist who was going around to the New York Times, I believe.
Yep.
bugle.
The Bugle.
The
Sorry.
bugle.
The Bugle. I don't know why it's the New York Times. The Bugle. And then we had the secretary, again, who played the role perfectly.
Mhm.
And then we had the detective who was running around town getting all these
But
information.
you notice though at the end, her name was on the door,
Yes. Yeah.
and they answered the
Truly.
phone with her name as well.
I think one of the most interesting ones, like little detective things, is when he like figures it out with the photo instantly, and then like the whole thing is how can I actually prove this without like how the fuck did you get this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I loved how he set up Silvermane's right-hand man.
Yeah.
I
The
thought that
marked
was
money.
so fucking brilliant with
Yep.
the marked money.
Yeah.
And he knew, and everything was placed perfectly. Because that,
And that was the real reason why he went to
yes.
steal the
Yeah.
money. It was just to set this guy up to
Exactly.
get the whole to see the markings.
Yes.
Whose money was marked
And
like
that's
that?
exactly-
That's why he took the money from the guy. No, you're gonna have to pay me.
It was
Yeah.
very cool. And he took the
Yeah.
money, and he knew that each employee had a
Yeah.
different mark
Yep.
in a different place.
Mhm.
And that was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
because otherwise, how do you get out of a situation like that?
Yeah.
He's got to be the spider to hopefully.
So he got the $1,000 for the lady, marked it that guy, and gave it to her. And
Yeah. And didn't save the wife of the guy that.
no,
No. I mean,
You
the
know.
ruthlessness
But she
is
was
there.
she was an ass anyway.
Mhm.
But
Silvermane's ruthless. Again, the second that guy started arguing, boom, in the stomach.
yeah.
I mean,
Because he
even-
told him on the patio exactly, like he had this like pre-planned, you
Yeah.
know, but it
That-
worked out.
Which I love that so much.
Yeah.
When the man comes to you with all the answers, he's lying.
he's lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then when he's talking to Silvermane, he's the man with all the answers.
And then
tells
he
him.
even uses Silvermane's thing too about like something with money.
yeah, money,
Yeah.
right,
Well, money talks.
Money
Yeah.
talks.
Well, I think it was like money holds the truth or something
Right.
like that.
Yep, yep,
right.
yep. That was such a cool scene.
Yeah,
Because you're right.
Great
When he,
writing.
once he said
good
that,
writing, and they followed through well.
Yeah.
moolah, don't moolah.
Yeah,
That's what it was. I also just like that the other assistant that killed the fire guy died or was tortured to death.
Oh, well, he was
Oh,
an
yeah.
assistant. He was just
He was-
another.
he was
PI.
another
Did I say- oh,
PI.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
yeah, private
Yeah.
detective.
A little bit tired today.
tell me about it. New York Times.
Favorite scenes or episodes?
That's hard.
Hard to pick. Yeah.
Definitely hard
I
to pick. but
Enjoyed each and every episode.
The bar scene was fun. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it was very fun to see him just go off on that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, through the whole show, everybody's saying he's old. He's starting to feel, you can see crack in his neck and feeling old. It almost like he proved to himself that he still got it. Okay, he was shit-faced, so he took those extra steps to do it, but he proved to himself that he's not too old.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what he should do.
Yeah. Instead of like a episode scene, I'm just gonna say that I really enjoyed just watching Nick Cage kind of
Yeah.
go throughout this whole thing and
become this character.
yeah.
Really.
It's rare for me to say, but you gave me 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
8 real enjoyable episodes.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, I'd have to agree with you. Because, one, I've seen Nick Cage become the Ghost Rider, and he played that part very good. Well, Ghost Rider 1.
Yeah.
And then he just transformed into Spider-Noir
Yeah.
in this, which is just crazy to see.
Yeah. I mean, say what you will about Nick Cage, but when he wants to turn it on, he can turn it
He
on.
definitely could turn it on.
Yeah, he did a lot of that stuff, and that's
He's
Nick
a
Cage.
goddamn
But it
Coppola, for
works
Christ's
so
sake.
well in this.
Yes.
It
Yes.
works so well in this.
This is his character.
He made the 60-year-old club
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
He did good.
I feel like Francis Ford and Nick are fucking aging in reverse in a sense, where like as Francis Coppola gets older, he's getting fucking weirder, and Nick Cage is reining it in more as a real actor.
So the other thing they did from the older movies, everybody smoked, everybody drank,
Yep,
You
all
know?
the time.
and it didn't matter.
It's
if it was
funny to
morning
have
or-
a Spider-Man that just like drinks old fashions and smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally, anytime they enter the room, you want to drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were drinking straight whiskeys. It's crazy.
I actually like that scene where Silvermane, he gives Silvermane some of his whiskey.
Yeah, he did it twice. Yeah.
The fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to rate?
I'll put a 7.5 out of 10. Just because, like, I don't think it was the best bingeable experience still. Yeah, like, I even split it up
you would
across,
have
like, 3
preferred
days, you know.
weekly.
Yeah, I'm at an 8, and I agree with you. It should have been drop a few episodes of the first week and then bring it out.
I'd even be
6,
happy if it
7
was, like,
weeks.
4 and 4, but...
Yeah, I'm at an 8 as well. It's really good.
Yeah, and I don't think it was fully predictable. I think you had ideas of what was going to happen, but how they got there worked well. The storytelling and how people got manipulated through the whole thing, it worked well.
I would go with a 9,
Mhm.
just because I really, really enjoyed it. And just like you said, if it was a weekly drop thing, I would have enjoyed it even more.
Yeah.
It's something to look forward to at the end of the week. Or every
And
week.
every actor pulled their weight in this. I mean, everybody did really well.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5
Wow.
because again, I had no history with the character before this, and they sucked me right in. And coming off our last two experiences, this is just what I needed anyway. Brought faith back in the storytelling.
Do you think we see him make a jump into MCU or only in the
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse?
I don't know. You pay Nick Cage enough to do anything.
I'm just wondering if they would do it. I mean, that would be fun to see him
We're
come from.
probably more likely to see Nick Cage in the MCU as the Ghost Rider than we are as
Yeah.
Spider-Noir.
It'd be funny if it was both.
I mean, I guess like I don't think the Secret Wars is finished filming, so who
Yeah.
fucking knows?
I mean, I just think we'll probably get that next Spider-Verse movie, and that'll end with a teaser of Miles being in the MCU.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good
Would
job,
you-
guys.
This was fantastic. I really enjoyed this.
this was very enjoyable.
I wish I had more to watch, but
Yeah,
we'll wait. Maybe there'll be a season 2.
maybe. I could see them doing it.
But if not, I am satisfied. They
yeah.
did a great job.
Then we got Spider-Man Brand New Day coming soon.
Yeah.
See if it matches up.
Yeah, it's
With the
already
Spider-Man.
freaking June tomorrow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What are we going to do to get ready for that?
For June?
No, for Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Well, what do we
Well,
have
that's like end
coming
of
out?
July, I think. I don't know.
Around that same time as Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to make any
Yeah.
concrete decisions right now.
Yeah, I just saw another advertisement of Supergirl popped up when I was upstairs. It was actually a pretty good one. And
It's
some
funny
girl-
that they're showing that Clark is like in the movie in the beginning at least.
Yeah, but some character asks Supergirl, "How's Superman?" and this and that, and she says, "Well, he sees the good in everything, and I just see the truth." You know.
Justice and the American way. You had to
Yeah.
do it to them.
I have to say that the opening song in this was fantastic.
Skipped it every time. Couldn't care less.
I watched the.
I
I
listened to
like
it
the
once.
The first
time.
though was good. All right, I watched the first.
I just
Yeah.
want the MCU to take notes. This is if you're going to give us 8 damn episodes,
Yeah.
you better give us 8 damn good episodes.
Which this did.
One anachronism is so it's like 1933 in this.
Yeah.
But Standard Oil wasn't called Standard Oil after
No.
1931 in New York. So
There also has never been a Spider-Man in real life. either.
well that
Yeah, but they tried to
I'm
keep some
fucking
real
kidding.
accuracies
Yeah.
going.
No,
so.
I'm
no,
fucking
no, I mean like he could have been real. I've seen like photos and shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're doing next.
I don't know. Did you guys see
Bye.
that I sent like the Punisher pictures and shit? Spider-Man.